Please exercise discretion when reading. The entire content is a product of the author's imagination. Do not attempt to imitate or follow it in any way. There is no intention to harm the reputation of any artist or cause any damage to them. January 2022. Let us get acquainted with our main characters. Mild and Ern are a couple with a deep, enduring bond, a love that has weathered countless trials over the years. They've been through highs and lows together, their connection growing so close that they can sense each other's feelings without a word. Both are former superstars, famous from a hit Yuri series, with a love story that began during a training camp designed to teach acting and various performance arts. Initially, they looked out for one another as fellow trainees, but their on-screen chemistry soon blossomed into a public couple status, sparking a fanbase eager to see them together in real life. After 7 years of navigating the ups and downs of the entertainment world, they officially announced their relationship in a press conference. They even launched an entertainment company together, which they've been running for 3 more years. Now, as both approach their 30s, Mild is 34, and Ern is 30, they're hoping to take a step back from their demanding careers, dreaming of a quiet life in a serene country home where they can unwind. Their retirement plan includes raising a child, perhaps even twins, and they've been house hunting for an ideal getaway for some time. Sharing a similar fate, both Mild and Ern are only children whose parents moved abroad to start new families while they were still teenagers. Rather than join their parents overseas, they chose to stay in Thailand, living independently and eventually fulfilling their dreams in show business. Each has inherited an estate through a family will, relatives they never met, with their lawyers managing the assets in their absence. Mild recently recalled her inheritance, a grand mansion nestled in the mountains, the perfect setting for the life she and Ern envision. This property is located in Khao Yai, Nakhon Ratchasima, and has everything they've been seeking for a retreat. Soon, they will be moving there alone, eager for time together, away from the bustling world of their careers, planning to reconnect with their company and close-knit team on a more casual basis. Ern's inheritance, on the other hand, is a commercial building and some high-value land, which they've placed in the hands of a trusted attorney who provides monthly reports on its status.
Mild is the confident, cool tomboy with a sharp gaze softened by a hint of warmth, though her tough exterior hides a gentle side reserved just for Ern. Playful and charming, Mild has a knack for bringing laughter and ease into Ern's life. Fans have given her numerous nicknames like Tiger in Cat's Clothing and the Master of the Boyish Charm, and she lives up to each one, both on and off camera. To the public, she's effortlessly stylish and magnetic, but privately, she is gentle and endearing, especially toward Ern, earning her the title of President of the Proudly Domestic Partners Club, a playful nod to her loyalty. Mild's decision to reveal their relationship status to the press was spontaneous, surprising even Ern. In true fashion, she also proposed to Ern in front of everyone that day, blending her love for surprises with her unwavering devotion.
Ern, in contrast, has a softer personality. She is of Thai English descent, with features that are striking yet gentle, and a calm, nurturing nature when she's with Mild. Though she's lively with her friends, where she often leads the group, with Mild she becomes her truest self, a caring partner and trusted confidant. She can read Mild's emotions like no one else, gently encouraging her to open up when something is bothering her. In return, Mild supports and reassures Ern, making her laugh and providing a safe haven. Together, they've become each other's sanctuary, their relationship a refuge from the world outside.
Now, let us look at the house they are about to move into. This 2-story, gray mansion looms proudly over a sprawling estate once owned by a prominent local family. Nestled among breathtaking mountains and lush nature, the house stands as both a monument of grandeur and an unsettling enigma. Despite its stunning surroundings, something about the house fills visitors with unease, a subtle but undeniable presence lingering within its walls. It's said that anyone who enters can feel the weight of a mysterious energy, as if the spirits of those who once lived there have not entirely left. The mansion has 16 bedrooms, each bearing traces of former residence, as if each room holds its own story, lingering like an unspoken memory. Some rooms are thick with the scent of old wood and time-worn furniture, while others are marked with rusted doors and peeling walls, telling tales of the years that have passed since they were last used. It's almost as if each room is waiting for someone. Long, winding corridors snake through the house like a maze, and in the stillness of the night, footsteps can be heard echoing faintly from somewhere in the distance, followed by hushed whispers whose source remains unknown. The rumors stem from the workers who come to clean the house, none of whom are willing to stay past sunset. Security guards opt to station themselves at a gatehouse almost 2 kilometers from the main house, unsettled by the eerie silence and spine-chilling atmosphere that pervades the mansion at night. Even the lawyer who manages the property rarely visits, adding to the mansion's mysterious reputation. Inside, a sweeping wooden staircase spirals from the ground floor up to the second floor. The steps are ancient, creaking underfoot, each sound echoing in the vast, empty hall where the afternoon sunlight filters through cracked stained glass windows, casting twisted, haunting shadows across the room. It's as if a dark presence is watching from every corner, making anyone who meets its gaze feel an involuntary shiver. Once beautiful gardens outside have become overgrown, the once grand landscape surrendering to nature's embrace. Leaves rustle in the wind, sounding like whispers from unseen figures unable to find peace. This is not merely a house, it's the lair of lingering spirits, keeping watch over the secrets buried within its walls. Entering this mansion is to confront the unknown, to face a curse that has left its mark on every corner of this ancient estate. Will Mild and Ern find themselves daunted by the haunting stories surrounding this place, or will they confront the mansion's dark mysteries head-on? Follow their journey as they step into a new chapter of their lives, hoping to fulfill their dreams in a place others fear to even enter. What draws them to this haunted inheritance? Perhaps some deep-seated connection has compelled them to this house, pulling them in for reasons even they have yet to discover. The inherited house no one wants. Not long ago, Mind and Ern received news that they had inherited properties from distant relatives on Mind's father's side and Ern's mother's side, whom they barely knew. For Ern, her lawyer had already organized a detailed asset report, which both she and Mind reviewed. They decided to let their personal attorney handle it since they had no immediate plans for the properties. These included rented commercial buildings and vacant land with unclear potential. It was all too sudden, so they wanted to take time to consider their options. For Mind, the inheritance was a large mansion nestled in nature, a dream house both of them had envisioned for their future together. They had plans to live in a place like this, where they could relax in privacy and prepare for the next chapter of their lives as a family. Despite what the attorney mentioned about the property's strange history, they both felt an unusual pull to live there. The house was supposed to have gone to Mind's aunt, who had mysteriously disappeared. Next in line was Mind's father, who lived abroad and thus didn't meet the stipulation in the will requiring the heir to reside in Thailand. Mind's father had already sent documentation confirming he had no objections to the will's terms. Her paternal aunt had also declined, citing the mansion's large size and the costly renovations and upkeep required, even though she was wealthy enough to handle it. She had insisted that Mind, capable and fitting, should inherit it instead. Mind and Ern were both intrigued, and a little unnerved by what others said about the house. They felt an odd pull to move in soon, though there was a lingering chill in their hearts that kept them on edge, something neither wanted to voice aloud.
The first day, January 12, 2020. They arrived at the mansion just as the afternoon sun was slipping below the horizon, casting long shadows across the yard. The house looked worn but stood tall with an undeniable mysterious charm. They both intended to settle in before planning the renovations.
Oh, wow. It's really old, huh, babe?
Ern mumbled, gripping Mind's hand tightly. Mind gave her a broad smile, glancing at her girlfriend warmly.
Oh, scared already? We haven't even gone inside yet.
Mind chuckled, squeezing Ern's hand affectionately to reassure her delicate partner, her little kitten.
Who's scared? Not me.
Ern protested, her cheeks blushing as she tried to hide her nerves. Yet the tight grip on Mind's hand showed her anxiety. As they explored, Mind seized every chance to tease Ern. Mind enjoyed playing pranks on her girlfriend, and since the household staff hadn't yet arrived, They were still organizing the move from Bangkok. Mind thought this was her chance to scare Ern into staying close by her side. At one point, Mind slipped behind Ern as they entered a dark room where the lights wouldn't turn on. As Ern unwittingly walked in, Mind whispered behind her,
Boo!
Ah, you meanie, you were awful!
Ern nearly dropped her flashlight in fright. Mind laughed, delighted to have startled Ern once again.
I can help it. You're so cute when you're scared.
But if you keep scaring me like this, I'll leave you here alone with the ghosts. Stop teasing, okay?
She said, wrapping her arms around Ern from behind, resting her chin on Ern's shoulder tenderly. Ern sighed, half irritated, but mostly fond of Mind's mischievous antics. Mind just laughed and continued to guide her girlfriend deeper into the mansion, exploring each room until the early evening. Although the security officer had offered assistance in checking out the house, they politely declined, preferring to do it themselves. By nightfall, they had finished exploring the mansion's vast expanse. 8:45 p.m. Mind and Ern sat close together on the living room sofa, dimly lit by the shadows of the lamps, casting eerie silhouettes around them. Mind wrapped her arm around Ern, who nestled against her comfortably, resting her head on Mind's shoulder. In that quiet, cold stillness, a question slipped out that Ern hadn't intended to ask.
Babe, do you think there really is something here?
Ern's whisper grew serious, a reflection of the silent, unnerving coldness they felt surrounding them, a feeling not typical of a regular home. Mind shrugged, brushing some hair behind Ern's ear with a soft smile.
I don't know.
She replied with playful mystery.
Maybe we'll find out tonight.
Hey, stop it!
Ern protested, realizing she was being teased again. Mind laughed, watching Ern's mix of fear and laughter. Suddenly, the floorboards creaked down the hallway and both of them froze. Ern clung tightly to Mind, her eyes wide.
Did you hear that?
Ern whispered. Mind kept her arm around Ern and looked down the dimly lit hallway, noting that the sound seemed to have come from there.
Maybe the house just wants to welcome us.
She whispered with a hint of playfulness, though her tone softened as if not entirely sure herself. Ern held on to Mind tighter, her heart pounding. The shadows of tree branches danced on the walls, sending a chill through her as she instinctively moved closer.
I'll protect you, whatever it is, a ghost, a curse. Nothing will hurt you as long as I'm here.
Mind murmured, pulling Ern close. Mind gave Ern a gentle smile, bringing their faces so close they nearly touched. And Ern replied, looking away in embarrassment, feeling her face heat up from Mind's gaze.
Okay.
You were so cute.
Babe, you know you were sleeping on the side closest to the door, right?
Yes, I know.
Mind laughed heartily, amused by her girlfriend's mix of playfulness and worry. They cuddled close, their laughter echoing softly through the otherwise silent mansion. Despite their teasing, an undercurrent of tension lingered in the air. As they stayed huddled on the sofa, neither mentioned the unsettling mystery surrounding the house, but both felt the strange, cold embrace that seemed to hang over them. They were hesitant to head to bed, knowing they did need to confront their unease. When Mind finally glanced at the large clock on the wall, she suggested softly, as if to avoid breaking the silence too harshly,
You sleepy yet? Should we go upstairs?
Ern hesitated, but didn't finish her response, as a chilling voice drifted through the air.
Come on up.
It whispered, low and haunting. Ern's eyes widened as she realized it was not Mind's voice. Her hands trembled as she clutched Mind's arm tightly. Mind turned sharply to look down the hallway, where a dim light flickered.
Babe, don't go!
Ern's voice shook, clutching Mind's arm. The terror was unmistakable in her eyes, and they both knew this wasn't their imagination. To be continued.